What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here. We're back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And we got a little bit of a surprise here on the global version. This just randomly dropped out of nowhere, but we have a Battle Hour 2024 Carnival Banner that dropped. So it looks like it's a one round only step up summon. 8 of the featured units can be Dokkan awakened into LRs. So what we have currently coming up on global, obviously we have the Tournament of Power androids, we've got LR Ribrianne, and then after that we've got Gohan and Piccolo, before we finally get to Saiyan Day, I would assume. So we don't really have anything exciting coming up for the time being. So I would highly suggest you actually summon on this banner if you don't have these units, because the banner itself seems to have really good value. Other than that, so it's one round only, 3 multi-summons, and you get 1 free. So 150 stones, it's, yeah, 3 summons, we got a free 1, you got 4 summons in total. Especially if you can get a chance of getting the future Gohan or even the Trunks. I mean, both of them are still very good units. The Gohan actually is probably one of the best units still in the game right now. So 1 round step up summon, 50 Dragon Stones required to perform, multi, 4th one is free. You're guaranteed to recruit an SSR character by performing a multi on each step from step 1 to step 3, and a featured SSR is guaranteed upon performing a multi summon in step 4. So your biggest value is to actually do a full rotation, because you are guaranteed to get, one of the featured units in that very last slot in the free summon. Then after you perform 1 round of step-ups, which includes a 4th step, you'll complete all the available, and this summon will no longer be displayed. So, it looks like you get 1 Carnival coin for every 5 Dragon Stones consumed. There will not be a section for the Battle Hour in the Treasure section. Okay, so you'll get the coins, but you won't be able to buy the units in the Baba Shop, is what it looks like. So if we actually hop over here to the banner real quick, let's just kind of see what is all on here before we hop in and do our own summons. So we have, we have the physical Carnival Trunks, which he just came out during Worldwide. So he is still a very good unit. I know a lot of people kind of downplayed him originally when he first dropped, but he is a very good unit that I would suggest, if you get a chance to get him, you'll probably run him on a lot of teams because he is that good. Future Gohan. This is pretty much a must-have unit, I would say. He is very, very good. Amazing. He's probably top 5 unit in the game. He is, if you have him and you've used him, you know how good he is. Especially with the damage reduction, the amount of super attacks that he can do. He stacks up ki and attack and defense with each attack that he performs. Obviously he's got that damage reduction. Launches an additional super when he's 20 or more. Then he's got the domain. And then he changes ki spheres to STR and performs a crit when he activates the active skill, or when ki is 24. I mean, this character has just pretty much got it all. So if you don't have this Gohan, you definitely want to attempt to at least summon for him. Other than that, we got Metal Cooler here. He dropped during Worldwide Celebration of not last year, but the year before in 2022. So he's kind of unfortunately fallen off quite a bit. I mean, he's a decent unit to use in short, quick fights, but I feel in the longer fights he's almost cost me a lot of times, just because once you use his revival, you use up his main utility, because he's not stacking attack, he's not stacking defense or anything like that. So unfortunately he just kind of got stuck. And then you also have to have another unit that includes Metal Cooler in their name to get this part of his passive, where he recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn, and when he's attacked, and an additional 5% when there's another ally whose name includes Metal Cooler. So he unfortunately has really fallen off. And then we got Carnival Goku. he's still very good. His revival is still probably like top notch for almost any of these categories right here, because he doesn't replace a lot of the units that are here. You know, obviously Super Saiyan is a very strong category, but there's not a lot of revival units on there. Pure Saiyans, I mean, they do have a lot of revival units, but he's still, you know, one of the better ones to use on there. Goku Family, Powerful Comeback, Turtle School, I mean, all of these are exactly the same. Movie Heroes, I mean, he's got a good amount of categories that you can use him on to where he's still going to be effective. And then other than that, like obviously the two side banner units or whatever, Piccolo and Goku here, they need to easy A. You're probably not really, I mean, you're probably not going to really use them all too much. I don't think I even use them at all. Unfortunately, this Golden Frieza and 17 are just fodder at this point, so they need an easy A to be anything relevant. Same with this Vegeta. I mean, he's got a cool like unit super attack with the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, but that's only if you have a Majin Buu Saga category ally whose name is Goku. So if you don't have that, you're not even getting the unit super attack with them. And last but not least, we have STR UI Goku. So he obviously just got an easy A on the JP side, and he is probably like one of the best units in the game right now. I mean, they gave him a lot more attack and defense. You know, they actually made it really nice with him to where if he dodges the attack in the first slot, he gets a permanent 77% attack and a permanent 77% defense for the rest of the fight. So they went above and beyond for this Goku. Unfortunately for us global players, we're not going to see him until probably July. But, I mean, he's still a good unit to have. So if you don't have him, here's a good chance to get him. But enough talking about the units here. We're going to hop over here to the actual game. So we can actually do the summons. So for me, I don't actually need any of these units. I have them all rainbow, but I figure, you know what? It's a banner. We can summon. We can see what we can get. And if I get the chance at possibly pulling like the like an SSR copy of the Future Gohan or the Trunks, I mean, I'll take that, because that's mainly like the only reason why I'm summoning here. I have the SSRs and TURs of all the other units rainbow already, and that includes the Metal Cooler and the Goku. So we don't want to see them. Okay, so first multi, we got Chilai, so first multi is a dud. Can we get a featured LR? Specifically, can we get the Super Saiyan Trunks and the Super Saiyan Gohan? That's what we really want to see. Even if I get if I get one copy of either one, I would say it's a W. If we don't get either one, then at least for me, it's gonna be a dud. But I'm also not gonna be really too I guess heartbroken over it, because they will be back on the anniversary banners. So obviously for us global players, we gotta wait until, you know, July before we'll even see them. But the JP players will actually see these banners in, you know, the first set of these Carnival units here in about 2 days, a day and a half, 2 days, something like that. So we'll see what all the banners look like, what units are going to be on there, and you know, on my JP, I actually do need copies of the Gohan and Trunks. So we'll see what we get there. But we're here on the last summon, so this one is a guaranteed, one of the guaranteed SSRs in the final slot. So we're at least getting a fusion, so it is gonna, hopefully it'll be one of the LRs that we want, but we will see exactly what we're getting out of this. So let's see, I'm gonna try to manifest Gohan. That's what we want. I want the STR. The STR Future Gohan. And he's not even the last slot. Can we get the Trunks too? Trunks in the last slot? Oh, don't. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm glad we got the Gohan, because if that Gohan or if that kid Gohan and Krillin was my guaranteed unit and that's all I got, I honestly would probably be tilted. And if you were like, you know, another player that summoned like this and you got that, I would feel for you as well, because that would be a terrible guaranteed SSR. But there you guys go. That is it. The banner is completely gone now. So it is just the one rotation in the freebie, and that's all we get. So if you guys enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button, consider subscribing. We got a lot of 9th year anniversary content coming up that we're going to be doing here. Plus, you know, we got the global stuff that's going to be coming up with the TOP androids and Ribrianne and whatnot. So we'll make sure we get all the content out there for you guys, and hopefully you guys will be here along for the ride. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.